going, everyone? My name's Sean, and I'll be going over the discussion strategy that I chose to do for my class. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it, so I'll just be describing the strategy for you. The background of my class: it is a sixth grade self-contained special education room or classroom. Specifically, my teacher is or teaches math and science. So this activity would be for going over Niagara Falls and specifically engineering and benefits to the environment and people and the negative effects as well. The strategy I chose was the beach ball strategy. I felt that for this age group, something a little bit more active, a little bit more fun would benefit them, especially with the work they tend to do in the class is more mundane and boring, even for me. So it just gives them an opportunity to be a little bit more active and let out some energy. Um, Quick recap of the beach ball strategy. Basically, you get a plastic beach ball, a plain plastic beach ball, and then you write questions on the panels. And then you toss it to a student, and they have to answer a question that's closest to a specific finger. Usually it's the index finger, um, and then you can go off and do a class discussion. And depending on the question, it may be take less time or more time. Um, and again, I think it would be good just because it's sometimes easier for students to verbalize their ideas than to write it down. Just a hard time getting it from head to paper. And I have experience with that as well. So I feel it would be easier for them. Some questions that I think you could incorporate in this, falling under the first one, falling under the remember level of Bloom's taxonomy. Quite simple. Where is Niagara Falls located? Name the two cities that it's located in. Answer that would be Niagara Falls, New York, USA, and Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Pretty simple, just recalling basic facts, just getting a base level of understanding. Um, and then another one I think falls under the analyzing level would be how are the hydroelectric plants beneficial for people? And then you could also do one beneficial for nature, or vice versa. You could do how is it harmful for people or harmful for nature. That is just it just allows the students to kind of analyze and think about what the effects are, good or bad. And then another one, I hesitate to do one at a create level or synthesis level, just because in this activity it's kind of hard. With a You want to be kind of quick. You don't maybe for another assignment, a follow up assignment, you could do something, but just for this activity, I think the highest would be evaluate. Um, and the one I wrote down, you can do many variations of this. How or was building hydroelectric power plants at the falls more beneficial for humans or for nature, and then explain. Because you're comparing benefits to either, and then they have to give a reason and a basis for why they say it's more beneficial for one or the other. And again, you can flip this and say, was it more harmful for humans or for nature? And you can go a lot of different ways. You can even change questions. Like for me, there's two different groups for this teacher, so you could even do this, like flip the questions for each group. One is it's all benefits, and then the other group is all harmful effects. And so I think doing this kind of activity will allow students to be a little bit more creative and help them think on their feet as well. I think working on their quick thinking skills and quick problem solving will benefit them. And this activity kind of is a fun way of doing that, instead of making them sit up at the front of the room and attacking with questions. This way they're kind of like, oh, I'm throwing a ball. I'm playing a game, not really doing some kind of assignment. So especially with sixth graders, they're still mentally a little bit, they act a little bit younger, and then depending on the student, sometimes even their mental age, due to whatever learning disability or um, or whatever other kind of disability, this allows them just to be able to, you know, be a little bit more active and help out with that. Um, and it kind of, like I said, it makes them think a little bit differently. It makes them think on their feet. You have to be a little bit quicker, and then they can feed off other students, especially when you're doing the whole class discussion. Um, there's not a lot of prep, which makes it easy as well. All you need is $1 to the dollar store, maybe a dry erase marker. Um, that's pretty much it, and that makes it easy on the teacher as well. All you have to think about are some questions that go along with the unit, and you can apply this to any unit pretty easily, in fact. So I think overall it would be a more beneficial, or it's a great activity for the kids, because they're not thinking it's an activity, they're not thinking it's a lesson, but they are learning still. They're getting ideas from their peers, which is also an important aspect of school, and middle school especially. Thank you for listening, and I hope to be able to use this maybe later in the semester, but I wasn't able to do it in my class before this assignment was due. So thank you. So strange as you and me.